thing is just nice and gentle in one direction, and literally trying to keep it so I've got the actual pad flat when I'm doing it. Now obviously we're not only doing a little area here, as in a tape top area, but you could just do a localised little spot just with an edge of a machine, thing, but it's better to do a flat area so that you can polish out a larger area. So that's just a 4000. Now, it might take a little while for it to dry off fully.
So that's 4000.
That's a 4000.
So starting with the finest first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see
now, what you can, if you actually spend a bit of time having a look at it, you can see where I've not quite done it even, because there's a darker green patch there, and this edge. But you can also see the other lines that are still underneath, the ones that I've created going in one direction. So have a bit of a look at it. It's the key to wet sanding properly is to dry it afterwards and see, can you see anything go in a different direction to what you've done? Because if you can, that's still beneath what you've created. So someone else want to have a go? Just dunk a lot in. Take it over.
Did you have one target scratch?
No, it's just the whole thing's been wire walls, but you can still see. You can still see down the bottom end. And again, pressure. You don't need to be putting a huge amount of pressure, because at the point where you make contact, you've then got a bit that you've lent harder on to get enough the pressure. So just a nice flat brush. It's better to do it 5 times than 2 deep once.
You go the opposite so you can see.
Anyone know where some of them?
No,
it's in front of us there. So dry it off. If they're still not gone, someone else. We've got plenty. I mean, what we'll do is we'll flip out the machines, the hand pads, and scratch your own panels back up again. We're just trying to get an idea.
You charge this time?
Now what? So still there. From what I did, so your work area is that wide, and I've done mine slightly wider. So you can actually see then the bit that you've got on top. But yeah, you can still see some scratches going that way. So we've done 2 sets there at say a 4000 pad. It might be worth now saying, okay, well we're not going to get it out with the 4000 without doing multiple hits.
So we'll do
No, but could you do that?
What, 3000?
2000.
2000.
The Abralon discs only come in a 2000 and 4000. The 3M Trivac discs come in a 3000.
So you still going back to it,
Yeah, there's one in my top of the box.
About 2000.
This is a 2000. This will leave quite noticeably more.
Oh no, that's conversion plate.
Right, so same thing again. Yeah, that's a Trivac. Slightly less to the foam.
Similar construction with its.
You can just see the little metal particles. If you have a look at that to the light, you can just see the metal. Or it's silica, whatever it is, but it's reflecting light.
It's lucky you've not got to do a big panel on that bonnet, isn't it, eh?
Right. So now as that dries off, you should start to see that it's getting whiter in its actual what's left. You probably can start to see actual scratches, deep scores that I've created with the 2000, more so than the 4000. No, it can be the same machine. Yeah, it can be the same.
We're going to go back over the 2000.
Go back now to the 4000. Go back to the 4000. If it's got everything out. I mean, it hasn't got some of these edges out, but you probably wouldn't want to take those anyway. You can still see some stuff going this way.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll take it out. It doesn't matter so much, and we'll do.
Oh no, it's to illustrate it.
If you can do it yourself. If I now go back to the 4000 disc, and checking that it's actually got 4000 written on the back.
What's the next stage? I mean, do they like 1500 and 1200 and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't work on a clear coat paint finish with a wet and dry disc anything less than the 2000.
Yeah.
Because we tried with the 1000s when we did Fiesta, and it took ages to get the marks out. It was too aggressive in the clear coat. I will do a dry disc at 1500 in a minute, but that's for different reasons. Okay, so now we've actually managed to take it down to 2000. As James was saying, I like the idea. We'll only go this way with the actual 4000. And again, the theory being that any particles I've taken off are going to be in this water and floating about rather than directly on the panel.
See, Don's right, that tape's not waterproof, is it?
No, I'm right. No, I'll be honest. That's the abrasion of me hitting that with that pad.
But it will absorb it, and it will wrinkle up and stuff. But the how long should you be? Is there a kind of a rule you should be doing it for, say, like 30 strokes, or for 2 minutes, or for 5 minutes, or whatever? I mean, just can you be there all day, like 4 hours?
You'll get used to it.
Yeah, use it as a guide. I mean, I don't know how effective this is going to be. It'll probably take me a few panels to actually get an idea of how long.
Also, same as
bits.
anything, it'll all vary on the paint type and defects you're getting out and other stuff.
Right, so as that just dries, it flashes off. I can see already that there's some 2000 going this way I haven't got out, with the 4000 one going that way. Actually, so you can see the ones going this way, but you can still see underneath there's some going.
That's on that side of.
And just to give a guide of what that actually looks like compared with the paint that we started with, you can see how.
It's amazing that you ever get it back so easily.
Yeah.
That's the scary thing.
And the idea
It
is
actually feels different.
it's amazing. You keep going until you can.
It's actually smoother than
one
proper
direction.
paint.
So if ever you want
Do you want to
matte
put that
paint
right
on
up,
your car,
or do you want to put that
No,
down?
I put it back anyway, yeah. It was only just because you can't really see it when it's sitting there.
Yeah, don't get a respray, just get him round.
right, trendy black paint finish. All
Mercy
those
man.
Porsches in now. It's getting matte black.
Something a 106 around the corner that they've done.
What I'll actually do is I'll do that another go with the 4000 because it's not all come out. And I say it doesn't matter so much because this isn't someone's car, but again, just so you can get an idea.
How much would that normally remove? Paint things?
Again, it's down to actual paint type that you're working on, but to give you a little bit of a funny guide, when we were at the Northwest meet recently, Ian took a black Subaru wing for us all to practice on. And I, with the Megs 105 and that purple wool pad, managed to take 20 microns off in one set. And then with the wet sanding using 4000 grade, it took about 5 or 6 microns off in one set. And then we took the second set off and it went up to 10. So we'd actually, in 2 sets with the wet sanding, we'd taken half as much as I managed to do with the wool.
Whereas anybody would think you do.
Complete opposite. And the point of the exercise was to show people you can do damage with anything if you don't do it safely.